There's a new menu at Space 220, but is it better?
Let's blast off.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're watching The Theme Park Foodies. We're back at Epcot to dine at a restaurant that, to be quite honest, we weren't too impressed by last time we were at.
Yeah, we went for Jay's birthday. I think it was probably been about 16 months since we've been here. We've only gone one time.
Yeah.
We didn't feel like we needed a rush bath.
Yeah. So this is Space 220. It's located in Epcot. It's probably one of the hardest dining reservations to find here at the experimental prototype community or city of tomorrow. It's located in the World Discovery section of Epcot. It's actually right outside Mission Space, which is a ride that'll get you very sick. I don't recommend going on that after you eat. And it's also right near Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. It's called Space 220 because you take a space elevator 220 miles above Earth to dine among the stars on some galactic eats. They also have some spinning galactic vegetation. The food, when we had it last time, for the price that for what we paid, we didn't feel like it was up to par of what we wanted, right?
Yeah, so it is $79. You get 3 courses. They do have a lunch option, which is like in the $50 price range, which you don't get dessert. And they do have lounge seating, which you can order a la carte, which is awesome because you still get the whole experience and the ambience of the restaurant without that prefixed price tag, but it is hard to get into. Like, if you want to know that you're definitely dining, like, walk-up lounges are always the best choice.
Yeah, so like how Sam said, the lounge is probably what we suggest if you want to get the experience without having the hefty price tag. But we're going to do the full dinner there. We're going to try out a lot of the new food. I know they have a new fish option, right?
Yeah, a grouper. There's a new chicken option for me. There's a lot of Indian-inspired influence with these new dishes, which I do think is interesting. I'm not sure where that ties in. But
I guess there's not really an Indian restaurant in World Showcase, so it would make sense to kind of highlight more of those flavors at another restaurant. This is really more of an experienced restaurant to us. If you have a big space kid or space fan in the family, it is really cool taking that elevator up. We'll show you the experience of checking in, exactly what you have to do to dine there, and the experience of going up and down in that space elevator. We'll also be showing all the brand new dishes and whether we think it's worth dining here. For the food, last time it wasn't that great, but maybe, just maybe, this will be one of our favorite restaurants in Epcot.
I can't believe it's been open 3 years already because I feel like it just opened.
Yeah.
It took us so long to get in there in the first place.
So hard to get a reservation. No. Currently, I wouldn't even put it in my top 5 Epcot restaurants. So hopefully this is an upgrade, at least for us. And like I said, the experience is unmatched, so it might be worth it for you just to pay the price tag to experience this place. Let's show you guys how to get there. Are you ready to eat, Sam?
I am ready.
All right, if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our dinner in space here at Epcot. All right, so to get to Space 220, as you enter Epcot, and as you head towards Spaceship Earth, which is what everyone calls the giant golf ball at the center, you'll have to head left underneath Spaceship Earth. You'll keep bearing straight down until you see a breezeway that is right in between the Creations Gift Shop and Connections Cafe. You'll walk through that breezeway into World Discovery. You'll see Cosmic Rewind, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. To your left, you're going to walk past that and you will see a bunch of planets, which is the Mission Space ride. This is kind of connected to the Mission Space ride. And you will see to the right the sign for Space 220. You have to actually enter in right next to that planet right there. And your stroller parking is apparently right in front of the sign right now. I think it's because there is construction going on over at Test Track. Looks like we could see some planets on the ground as we enter. They also have some sayings from notable astronauts and physicists as you walk up to check in. All right, let's head in. I hope we get a good window view of space. All right, so we are checked in. You have to head through these doors and then up the space elevator. As you enter, they'll hand you this ticket, and this is your ticket to take the elevator to space. All right, so you're heading on the space elevator.
You'll be on your way up to Space 220 aboard the Centauri space station. Enjoy the ride.
All right, so you're about to go up at 10,000 miles per hour. all of Epcot from down there. And there's Florida.
SB1 cleared for gravity generator active. Airlock activated. Docking complete.
All right, so we have to head left after we get out of the elevator. You can see the rotating vegetation as you look left. I guess we'll be eating some of this space vegetation. You can see the wines as you enter in, and there's Earth. All right, we've been seated with a pretty nice view of Earth and space. Let's break down the menu for you guys. All right, so as you can see, you get a liftoff, a star course, and a supernova suite, $79 per person. So the new items for the liftoff are the Neptuna Tartar and the Grow Zone Sprouts. I think we saw them growing as we walked in that little spiral thingy. We had the Starry Calamari last time. I remember liking the sauce. They also have Blue Moon Cauliflower. You guys can see all the different stuff they have in here. This is a pretty big menu to break down. New items for the star courses are the Nebula Grouper, which I'll be getting, and the Mangala roasted chicken. They also do have a filet mignon. They have upcharges if you want to get some of those things. I'd always like to try this ribeye, but an extra $20 to ribeye, already a pricey menu. It is a lot. They also have a whole lobster with jumbo crab for an additional $22. I think they're also known for this slow roasted 0G short rib. I had it last time, I wasn't that impressed. So as far as our supernova sweets go, the Soul is, I believe, new. The carrot cake has just been reimagined from what I can tell, and I believe the Capella is the other new item. So I'll be trying to get a few of these. They also have gelato, sorbet, Bodhi swirl, and cosmic cheesecake. So the Bodhi swirl, I think Sam just said, is also new. They also have some sides you can get, like truffle parmesan fries, roasted carrots, chili garlic broccolini, and caramelized Brussels sprouts. Now let's take a look at our drinks. Lots of drinks on here, all Galaxy themed. You see Galaxy Spritz, Illumination, a margarita. So the new thing on here is the Space Aged Mule, or Space Age Mule. You can see it has a ginger beer in it. A lot of things to break down. You can pause it if you want to see everything. They also have these trading cards right now that come with either zero proof cocktail. We got the Moon Rocks last time. I think we may have gotten the Starship Lemonade. I remember them distinctly being a little too sweet for us. The beers look pretty standard. They have a rotating space beer, which actually sounds interesting. And they have some worldly wines. Got to make wine on the Earth. And if you wanted to, there's a QR code right here at the table that'll help pull up your dinner. Utensils also looking distinctly space age. I'm not sure if this is how space looks, but to me, it looks like space. All right, so they started us off with some cool space water. We're starting also off, of course, with the appetizers. I got the Neptuna Tartar and Sam. You got those Brussels sprouts that they were making right here in space.
Yes, the Grow Zone sprout salad. So we have roasted Brussels sprouts, frisee, whipped ricotta, pickled onion, orange, pumpkin seeds, and it has a maple Dijon vinaigrette on it. It's vegetarian and gluten-free. You can substitute the burrata for a vegan cheese. We did see that in Princess and the Bears video, and she really liked it. But I'm a fan of burrata. This replaced the Big Bang burrata that they used to have. So instead of lettuce in my salad, I have a lot of Brussels sprouts.
When Brussels sprouts are made well, they hold flavor really well.
It's really good. And what's good about the Brussels sprouts is, like you said, they hold the flavor. All those little crevices in the Brussels sprouts, all that maple vinaigrette is like seeping into the Brussels sprouts, so they taste really good.
Is it more savory or more sweet?
It's a little bit of both, because you have a little bit of sweetness because you have that maple vinaigrette, and you also have some oranges, which I haven't gotten into yet. I wish there was a little more burrata. I was expecting it to be a little more piled up, the burrata. Oh, the orange is good. But this is a lot of, you gotta really like Brussels sprouts for this one, which I don't mind. It's a beautiful fall dish. I like the presentation. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think It's different, you know?
Yes, I think it's probably a higher number than most of the things we had last time. All right, so I got the Neptuna Tartar. This is bluefin tuna, wasabi avocado, pineapple, mango, and pani puri. So I don't know what pani puri is, but it looks like this is the, right here, this is the wasabi avocado. And you can see they're like puffs. Interesting. And the little greens on the top. I wonder if those are made here in space as well. That is so interesting, but it's like a cracker. I thought it was gonna be more of like a bread, but it's like an actual cracker. And obviously the interior is raw fish. It's tuna fin. It looks like I got a little bit more wasabi on this one over here. It's not very flavorful. I think you could use a little soy sauce or something, or a little more soy sauce. But the fish just tastes cold, tastes fresh. It fell apart in my mouth. And very interesting with that kind of cracker, crunchy exterior. As you can see, this kind of breaks off very easily. It tastes space age to me. It doesn't taste like anything I've had before, like a space version of sushi. It could be a bit more flavorful, which is why I'm going 7. But the texture is on point with the soft tuna in the interior, the crunchy exterior. It's good. All right, so for the sides, the truffle fries and the Brussels sprouts were new. So we figured, why not try the truffle fries? I believe they had like truffle potatoes previously, right, Sam?
They had wedges. And I think we had enough Brussels sprouts. At least I did. So we went with the fries. They were really good. There was so much texture in that dish. The pumpkin seeds, smoothness from the orange, the crunchiness from the Brussels sprouts.
You can just eat a whole thing of Brussels sprouts for dinner.
That was a really good dish. It had a lot of flavor. But here's some fries that I've tried already. They are good fries, but the truffle flavor is not very prominent. It's not strong. They're crispy. It could use more Parmesan and more like truffle. Like they're good fries, but they're not truffly enough. Like if I didn't know they were truffle fries, I wouldn't be able to guess that. It's not a strong.
Need more truffle.
I need more truffle. I need more Parmesan. So I'm gonna give them a 6, but they are good.
These were an upcharge as well. So these cost us an extra $9 for the add-on. See, some are a little greasier than others. These taste like exactly like McDonald's fries to me, or almost like the fries that you can get at any pretty Disney counter service restaurant. This is run by the Patina Group, I believe, by the way.
They have a good crisp.
I like the texture. I definitely need more truffle. I'm not against them. I'm not for them. I'm gonna go 6 because it's an upcharge. If it was included, I'd probably go higher, but unless it's an upcharge, I'm just gonna go 6. They got a good texture. They're good, but just okay. All right, so the entrees have arrived. I, of course, got the grouper, and Sim, you got their chicken, which definitely looks like it has an Indian flair to it, right?
Yeah, so it's an Indian-inspired 24-hour marinated chicken with red pepper, carrot, and tomato coconut basmati rice. And this is gluten-free. I normally don't eat Indian food or do well with spice, but I'm thinking I'm gonna mix a lot of the creamy coconut rice in with it, and that should help cool it down for me.
I think it's gonna mix really well with that sauce they have over in there.
So good. That's my plan. We'll find out soon if I'm successful.
I think you're gonna like this. You like to eat by minute, actually.
I did.
I've been trying to get you on the Indian bandwagon for years.
I just grew up a very picky eater, so it's hard for me. I've been doing better though.
You're doing great.
Sauerkraut now. That was a big.
You're a fan of the kraut.
I am. I actually really like it now. Oh my god, the rice smells so good.
Bits of that.
I went to Kona Cafe and I got the chicken and I felt like there just wasn't enough sauce with the rice. And this is what I was talking about. Like, I need all that sauce. I need the rice. I want to mix it in. I love it.
You're a fan of Indian food.
Tandoori chicken is like marinated in like yogurt. So it helps it stay nice and juicy. It's not spicy at all. Like, it's perfectly fine. Like, I was worried about that. The rice is delicious. Like, the rice really makes it. If it didn't have this coconut rice, I don't know if I would feel the same way. But the chicken is delicious, not spicy, a lot of flavor, nice portion. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Wow, look at this. I think the new menu items might be better. This is definitely a better experience than we had last time. All right, so this is the Nebula grouper. It's pan-seared spiced grouper, roasted parsnip puree, Swiss chard, and walnut butter. So it looks like this right here is the walnut butter. It looks like there's also some walnut butter on it. Right here is the puree. I want to get a little bite. I want to get a lot of this walnut butter. Is the butter of a nut? So I'm assuming it's not standard butter, it's nut butter, which is interesting. But it looks very whipped. Confusing to me. It's definitely not almond butter, you know? Let's take a look at, let's see how this is.
I feel like you just went on a rant about the butter.
That's amazing. That's amazing. The fish is so flaky. Just look at this, Sam. bring the camera down for a second. Look how flaky that is. I want to try just the fish right now. The flavors are so well because the nut butter, it's so creamy and it has this like this distinct flavor to it. There's this great texture with the puree and those collard greens. If you like fish, this is supreme. The fish is literally melting in my mouth. Wow, this is so good.
I definitely wasn't going into this expecting it to be this good.
Much better than the short rib I had last time. Worlds better. If they keep this on the menu, this is my dish to get every time. I'm gonna go 10. This is good. I know you don't like fish, Sam. I really want you to try this grouper because it doesn't taste fishy in the least bit, and it's just so tender and flaky. Can I give you just a bite?
Don't put me on the spot.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna be off camera. Don't put me on pressure. I'm holding the camera. I can't just be eating fish.
It's a 10. If you like fish, I highly recommend getting this. At least the one I got was excellent. Excellent. Best thing I've ever had. All right, so the desserts are here. I got the Capella. And Sam, what did you get?
I got the Soul. So this is themed after the sun. It's a chocolate tart. There's a coffee sponge cake, a hazelnut crunch, a cherry gel. I'm excited. It looks really beautiful. I have to say, everything has come out like presented beautifully and with really nice colors. So nice.
See how it peels.
Well, the tart is kind of, this part is soft, but then the bottom is a little, I think I need a knife.
You got a little corner out of that. This is what I was looking at this. It's probably got a good chocolatey flavor to it, right?
It's more coffee than chocolate.
Ooh, okay.
It's so good. There's like hazelnut in it too. There's hazelnuts. You got this smooth mousse, crunchy hazelnuts, strong, really strong coffee flavor, which I love. The Estrella is kind of hard. 9.
Wow.
I like this a lot.
This was like tenfold better than our meal last time we were here. You can see that hazelnut crunch right there. That's kind of what I'm really going for. Oh, you can feel it. That's why it's so tough there at the bottom. And then you got this mousse, which is very soft. All right, I got a little bit of, I thought I got a little bit of everything. Now I got a little bit of everything.
I'll say too, all of these dishes have a lot of texture. Different elements that like come together.
The coffee flavor is so strong, but not too strong, if that makes sense. It is very coffee forward. I barely even tasted the hazelnut. Love the texture of the crunch. Love the dark bitterness that you get of the coffee in with that mousse. What is this? Do you know? Or it's very pretty looking. Sugar crust, I think. This is really good. I would like the flavors to shine a little bit more on the other things, but it's super high quality. I love the theme too because it's like beautiful. It glistens as it comes to the table, and as you look at it before you eat it, it's almost too beautiful to destroy. I would give this an 8. Just that one a little bit more hazelnut. But Sam, you're a very coffee forward person, so I feel like that's why you love this, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. It's good though. All right, so the dessert that I got with my entree was the Capella, which is maple mousse, orange curd, cranberry orange blondie, and chai cream. Sam is going to try it out first. Let's see how it peels.
Oh my god, it was so beautiful, and I just like...
I think that's the nature of the desserts.
I didn't want to take like that big of a bite. I feel like I just took like half of it.
It's okay.
The cranberry blondie, it's so soft. It's kind of mushy. I thought it was going to be like a chewier consistency, but it's very soft. These aren't flavors that I normally go for, but they work really well together. The blondie, I think, is my favorite part. I'm not really a chai girl. I'm gonna give this one a 7.
Oh wow. I mean, for 7 for something you don't usually like, it's a good number. So I'm wondering how like the maple mousse is going to interact with the chai cream and the citrus flavors. It's very interesting. All this very like star themed. I think it's just white chocolate. Yeah.
The maple mousse is really good too. I had that like in my later bite.
I got a big bite.
It's very fall.
Wow. That's so interesting. It does taste very fall. It's like
It is on the sweet. The mousse is on the sweeter side.
yeah. It's like Florida fall. I like this a lot. But I'm again not a huge. I like citrus, but prefer chocolate, hazelnut, other flavors. This is good. I never thought maple and orange and then chai, but it works. And it's, again, great texture. This is a lot smoother, I felt, than the other one, though. I'm gonna
The bottom, your blondie is like soft. It's not crunchy.
I'm gonna go 8. I think this is really good. I think they're both high quality. Again, like leaps and bounds better than what we had previously here. And I think I would put this in my top 5 Epcot restaurants now, Sam. What do you think?
I agree. Does that mean we're making a video? A list video?
Eventually, when we finish the Magic Kingdom one, my next series that we want to do is our top 5 Epcot restaurants. We dine at each one to see what the best is. So we'll have to come back here and spend a lot of money. Since most of the desserts were new, we got some things a la carte for you guys to see. Now this is the Cosmic Cheesecake. As you can see, it looks like it has an orbit in and of itself. And Sam, she got the lunar carrot cake, and you can see there's some little asteroids around that carrot cake in the form of pistachios.
They're candied pistachios. That's smooth.
So they've had the carrot cake previously, but it's now presented differently.
Totally different, like in the past.
I do love this presentation.
It's vegan. Did you say that? I don't know if you said that. That's really good. It's so creamy. Obviously, the cream cheese is creamy. Wow, who would have thought?
Our most elite food critic.
But it's vegan cream cheese, right? Because it's vegan.
Yeah, I can't really taste the difference. I want to get some of these candied pistachios. It does have very sourness in the cream cheese. Really, really good. Really good carrot cake. There's shredded carrot pieces in it. Oh my God, I gotta stop because I still have my other dessert. I still gotta try the cheesecake. These desserts are really good, and everything is so beautiful. I just want to eat.
Wow, yeah, all the desserts have slapped so far. All right, so I got the Cosmic Cheesecake. This is chocolate cheesecake, chocolate crumbles, raspberry gel, and a chocolate dome. This is gluten-free, and apparently what I'm supposed to do is crack this top. It's so beautiful. I feel bad cracking it, but look at it. It's like a big planet in orbit. I feel like little kids would love this. Playing, oh wow, with their cheesecake. It's a little tough though. I can't really break the bottom of the dome. The dome is just kind of, oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, I made a mess of myself. So I gotta have your napkin on your lap, friends. All right, let's try this out. You know what this tastes like, Sam? Like a mousse flavored jelly ring. Chocolate is so dark, the textures are there. I need you to have some of this behind the camera. How good is it?
Wow.
Right?
I think that's the best one.
It's the best one.
And I really like the coffee one.
If you like chocolate, if you like jelly rings, this is your thing. I can honestly do without the shell. It looks very cool. And I can just go ahead and eat the mousse with the jelly. It's so good. I'm gonna go 9 with that. That's really good. Yeah, they definitely redeemed themselves today. I am very happy with the meal that we've had, and we've eaten way too much. So outside right now, the sun is setting, and it's actually setting in here too. Well, you can watch it set on Earth. Very cool. Look at the difference between the two sides, and look at how the lights come up on the dark side of Earth. All right, it is time for us to head 220 miles back down to Earth. All right, we are heading back to Florida.
Will be a smooth and quick one tonight, so enjoy the ride.
It's one hell of a drug, Florida, as Taylor Swift would say.
Epcot is now coming into view. When we dock, gather your belongings, exit through the opening.
That was really cool doing it at night. Let's head back home. We're back on Earth. Okay, so they do give you these trading cards if you order one of the mocktails. So I wanted to see or show you guys exactly what they look like. Let's open one up. So it's got a little sticker in the back that peels off easily. So there's 220 of these, I believe. Look at that. We got some assembly required. Distant discovery. The scent of space. What is the scent of space? This guy doesn't look like it smells very good. And then we also got 2.8 billion miles away. We were only 220 miles away, thankfully. But yeah, pretty cool. Mocktail gets you these trading cards. I don't know how long they're doing them for, but it's fun, and I'm happy they have them. All right, so that does it for us trying out the brand new menu at Space 220. Sam, was it better?
A million times better.
I agree. This was the best experience. Maybe we have two experiences here. Best experience we had here. A lot of money, but I'm starting to feel like I got my money's worth.
Yes.
This was without the tip over with the a la carte menu items over $220. Just so you know. So it was $220. It was a lot of money. The thing is, if it's like a one-time thing, you're a space fan. And the food was really good. The thing about Epcot is I feel like there's so many restaurants here, so many great restaurants that you can go to, so much great dining in the area with the resorts, that it's hard to really choose where to eat. If you're a space fan, I can finally say that I recommend Space 220 now.
Yeah, and usually places that are like more about the atmosphere and experience, the food doesn't match, and the food held up this time.
Yeah, last time I did.
Each course, I thoroughly enjoyed every single thing.
We also had an amazing waitress / server, Claire with the hair. If you can ask for her, she was the best. We've ranked her. We have a ranking of like services. We don't put that out there in the public, but she was in the top 5. It was great.
Yeah.
We had such a great experience here.
And it was very busy in there, and she just like kept up with everything.
Hustler. Yeah. The windows, I do want to say, didn't look as crisp as last time we were here. Possibly in need of some refurbishment. They did look a little bit blurry. And if you get like a corner window, you're not going to have as great view of like as you would during an Earth window, although you may see a few more like characters and space people. I tried to get some B-roll of the space stations and space people, but I don't think I got too many of them. They do have like a time where they turn over. I think it's about an hour or so. But it is an amazing experience. Going up and down that space elevator, dining there, seeing the turning vegetation.
The presentation of the dishes was amazing.
Yeah.
And if you don't get a seat like at the window, like don't worry, because you actually have a much better view when you're a little further away. You can see everything.
All the windows,
And I also do want to mention that the drinks are not included. The soft drinks are an extra charge.
$5.
And there is no pass holder discount for dinner, only lunch. There is DVC discount though.
What was your favorite thing that you ate?
Oh man, I enjoyed my chicken.
Chicken was good.
I wasn't expecting because I'm not.
You're a sweets girl.
Yeah,
That's
all the sweets were good. The dessert, I know I usually say the dessert is my favorite, but the chicken really surprised me. I loved the creamy coconut rice and my Brussels sprouts.
For me, the grouper was so good. I gave it a 10 for a reason. If you're a fish fan, I highly recommend getting that grouper, and I think every single one of the desserts slapped as well. Way better than the last time we were here. Short rib I had last time was like dry, just basic.
I feel like that can just happen though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But again, very pricey. So it's up to you whether you think the price is worth, the juice is worth the squeeze, really. You know? I still think for me, La Serie might be the best restaurant here at Epcot, but this is giving it a run for its money, and we definitely have to do that top 5 restaurants in Epcot video. Or series.
Gotta save up some moolah.
And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
To make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. So Sam is telling me she has no recollection of going on this ride with me. I can assure you she did, but I'm telling her she's not missing out on anything. Let us know in the comments if you like Mission Space. It's basically a centrifuge that kind of pretends like you're going to the moon or to Mars. The green, I think, is Moon Mission, and I think orange is Mars Mission. I'm not
How long
positive.
ago was that? 2017?
2017. I did not like this ride.
I don't remember it at all.
Well, maybe we'll have to do it again in a video, and you can tell me if you're sick, because the centrifuge on the orange side, the green side's pretty easy.
I feel like
Centrifuge.
you get sick easily, though.
I'm telling you, Sam. If you guys want to see Sam go on Mission Space, let us know in the comments. And a special thank you.
I didn't know this ride was so controversial.
Special thank you to each and every single one of our members. Those are the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now. We just want to give a thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we do have tiers as low as $1.99 a month, which include early access to videos and end credits credentials. We also have differing tiers with differing perks. You can check out the join button below, but we also want to give a special thank you to each and every single one of you who consistently watch, like, subscribe, engage with this video in any way. It really helps us create more of them. It pushes that video out, or this video out, into the algorithm, like we say before, and we really appreciate the opportunity to even make these videos for you guys. We feel very privileged. And as always,
Keep it going for Frank.